The Spanish planning program really has gone deep into the community. Los Angeles is so diverse. We've got people who speak multitudes of languages, but 25% of our population actually speaks Spanish as their primary language.
Spanish Planning Committee is a coordinated group of planners in the Department of Regional Planning, and we created this group to improve the efforts in communicating and outreaching to the Spanish-speaking communities.
Planners are hands-on. They're very engaged with the actual translation work, and not only are they bilingual, but they're technically competent and also culturally competent.
We were getting a lot of constituents that were not understanding the process, and even if they knew some English, it was very difficult for them to understand.
We try to create a consistent translation or interpretation of certain terms to make it easy for all communities to understand it.
The planning process is technical enough in English, let alone in Spanish. So when you try to translate it into Spanish, it doesn't translate well literally.
We try to educate them, inform them of what's going on and what they should be aware of and who they should speak to, not just relating to regional planning, but overall agencies in accounting.
And we had to create some type of mechanism to see if we can provide consistency in our process. So the Spanish Planning Glossary is a document that we created and basically has the terminology in English as well as the most commonly used translation in Spanish with some alternative translations as well.
This helps empower planners to have the right vocabulary to then speak to the public about land use planning.
They have agreement on what the translation should be so that everybody is using the same common language.
It's a tool that we use on a day-to-day basis.
What's most important is making sure that we're not inadvertently using the wrong language. Some terms might actually have negative impacts when they're directly translated.
A bad translation could lead to the constituent to be frustrated or feel alienated from the planning process. We have members that are from different countries, so some translation could be interpreted a certain way from one country to another.
If you can't communicate with your residents, you can't help them get services.
I think this process is not only benefiting the public, I think it benefits the public greatly, but at the same time, it also benefits the planning field.
The Spanish glossary can be used and duplicated by any municipality.
I think what it's doing is highlighting the importance of having a common vocabulary. The response that we've been getting from the community has been very rewarding because they understand that we're actually trying very hard to work with them.
We keep building on this document, so hopefully one day we can have it published by the American Planning Association.
We're really excited about being able to demonstrate the value of it, making it available and sharing the wealth of knowledge that we've been able to grow in-house.